Guys, Mohammed Kudus plays football today. It is Newcastle United versus Tottenham. The last time these two played, something dangerous happened. And I'm going to talk about it. But before we talk about that game, do you think Kudus scores a goal today? Let me know your answers down below in the comments. For me, I believe he scores a goal. No one is motivated than Mohammed Kudus to score a goal. We also saw him score a goal for Tottenham against Fulham, so a few days ago. He is more motivated to score a goal against Newcastle United. And we are going to talk about that game. We're also going to talk about Semenyo. Semenyo today is going to play for Bournemouth against Everton, another big game. And also talk about the big one for today, Ghana versus England. Look, this game is a huge one. And we are going to talk about all this and many more. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. Thank you very much for choosing to watch this video. If you are watching this and you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. Quickly, let's jump into it. Let's begin with Newcastle United versus Tottenham. The last time these two played was in the Carabao Cup. Look, Newcastle United won that game. But you see what happened in that game between Joelinton and Mohammed Kudus. You all remember this particular incident, right? That scissor tackle. We all did not like it. Joelinton, look. If you don't know, you try that thing again. Me, myself, I'll enter the TV, hold your neck and press it. It's me that will do that thing. Me, I can't be a professional footballer. You can't come and be tackling our star boy like that. Look, I know Kudus today is more motivated than ever to perform very well. And for Tottenham, I can't really have full vim or 100% assurance that they are going to win the game. You know why? They are inconsistent. Tottenham are so inconsistent. They are easily read in the game. And I've always complained about this. This their crossing game. Every small thing they want to cross. Look at the previous game. You will find Pedro Porro crossing the center line. Just small. He wants to cross the ball. Why is everyone trying to cross? You understand? They need to change their tactics. They need to change their plan. Because today you are going to face a team that has tall and lanky players in defense. They have Damben, they have Malik Tau. All these players are tall. If you take a look at even their midfield, Tonali is tall, Joelinton is tall. So this crossing game today, it will not work. Try and work the ball. Patient build up. You are going to win this game with the right tactics. Don't go there and be crossing. The crossing game is becoming too predictable. Thomas Frank, look, I like the coach, I'm not going to lie, but of late, he's becoming too predictable, easy to read. And it's affecting the performance and the output, not only from Mohammed Kudus, but from the entire team. You understand my point? But today, I know Kudus is going to perform very well because the last time what Joelinton did to him, today Kudus will now be thinking, Joelinton, he has to let Joelinton chop grass. Joelinton has to chop grass. I saw a channel, no channel. You understand my point? But I'm just more interested in Tottenham picking up 3 points. You know, this season, Tottenham don't usually do well when they play at home. But when they go away, they actually do well. The only team that broke the record was Arsenal. But I believe that they can keep that record alive or keep it going if they restore a win today against Newcastle United. That is the only thing they have to do. With Newcastle United, they are stronger at home. No one is stronger than Newcastle United. They play very aggressive. And no one knows how to play aggressive football more than Mohammed Kudus. We all know where he's coming from. Nima, but you want to show him how to play aggressive football. That is why I know Joelinton today, he will be tasked to tackle Mohammed Kudus. I know that is the duty of Joelinton today. But Joelinton, I tell you, Apostle, Ube Jane, Kudus will show you a lesson today. You understand? I know people will say, Eden, you are hyping Kudus. And the truth is, you see, the Kudus we are talking about is someone we see being a future Ballon d'Or nominee, a potential Ballon d'Or winner. If we don't come here and talk about the potential of what he can do in games, then what are we doing? You understand my point? The same thing Kudus does, other players do it, and we'll be out there. Hey, we are a champion player, or you're this, or you're that. When Kudus does it, oh, he's not good, he's too selfish, he's that, he's this. We should stop it. You understand? If Kudus does something wrong in a game, I'll come here and say it. As I said, the crossing game is bad. If I were to advise Kudus right now for that game, I'll tell him to take more risk. Shoot from outside. Answer. shoot the ball from outside. Look at the goal he scored against Fulham. Just do something similar. Just be shooting the ball from outside. I mean, Kudus at West Ham, he had the freedom, he had the lances. I'm not going to blame Mohammed Kudus too much, because it looks like it's an instruction from the coach. You understand? Get the ball, cutting cross, get the ball. The crossing is becoming too much. The team is more or less looking like a crossing team, a crossing merchant team. You understand? They need to change stuff. And I believe that if they go in with the right tactics, how they play, create chances, be creative enough through the middle, trust me, it is going to be a win for Tottenham. But once again, head-to-head do not favor Tottenham. That is the honest truth. Newcastle are very stronger at home than they go away. Tottenham are stronger away than they play at home. So there are several dynamics that is going to determine this game. But as of now, if you ask me to predict my starting 11 for Tottenham, I can't, because the coach is always changing. The only constant, player are just a few. It's just like Kudus, Mickey Van de Ven, the goalkeeper. Those ones are always constant, but the entire team can just change at once. But then, guys, this is me talking about the game. I'm giving my honest opinion on it. I just hope Kudus has a great game, he scores a goal, and possibly or hopefully Tottenham wins the game against Newcastle United. But this is a strong warning to Joe Linton. I know you'll be tasked to tackle Kudus. Please, we need him for World Cup. Don't go and do anything silly. Like, we will not forgive you. As for that one, I'll tell you plain. You go and do demonstration. The demonstration, you will feel it wherever you are. That is the honest truth. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Antoine Semenyo. Look, Semenyo is one player that is becoming the talk of town when it comes to transfers. Every team wants a piece of Semenyo just because of what he's doing with Bournemouth. But Bournemouth themselves, in their last 5 games, they have not won. It's either a draw or they are losing the game. And it's so much contributing to, there is this whole thing of doing so well, hitting your peak, and then coming down. That is happening to Bournemouth, you understand? When they began the season, they began so well, but it looked as if they reached their highest peak too early, and they are now dropping down so quickly. You understand? But they are going to play against an Everton team that is so good. Look, this Everton team, the way they stressed, the way they stressed Manchester United. So a few days ago, it wasn't easy. This Everton team is a very strong team, very good team defensively. But Bournemouth have a good head-to-head against Everton. So I believe it would play in their favor. But for Semenyo, look, the goals have dried up a bit. But I believe that this is one of those games that he shines the most. And I believe he's going to do well. Possibly get a goal. I just believe Semenyo, there is a goal somewhere. Today, I just believe all the Ghanaian players might end up getting a goal. Yeah, Semenyo will be scoring one side, Kudus will be scoring one side. I just have a feeling it is going to happen today. You understand? If not a goal, an assist. You understand my point? But then Semenyo is an excellent player. And I'll be hoping that all the teams that would be interested in him would be watching this one. They really want to see more of him. They want to see if he's the right fit for them, especially as the January transfer is getting close. A lot of teams will be watching Semenyo. Semenyo, I know you can deliver. I know you will deliver. Deliver. Simple. You understand? I know you can do it. So please get it done for us. Semenyo, get it done. As simple as that. I don't want to even talk too much. Get it done. It's Everton. It's not going to be an easy game. But Semenyo, I believe in you. I believe in you. So guys, let's move away from that and talk about the last one. Ghana versus England. That game has had so much hype just because England are 2-time European champions. Ghana in Africa, we might not be the best African women team, but trust me, we are part of the top 3 or top 4. You understand my point? But this is a test of strength. This is something that is going to use to test the strength of the Ghana Black Queens. It looks like they are all poised. They are all ready for the game. It is 7 p.m. GTV is going to show it, so you have no problem. It's just rather unfortunately that all the games that I'm talking about are going to be played almost around the same time. Semenyo's game is going to play at 7:30. Kudus' game is going to play around 8 o'clock thereabout. And this particular game is 7. So it's like, it's almost close, you understand? But I'm going to predict Ghana to do well against England, but I don't see them winning. Let's be realistic. England has a very good squad. If they parade their top team, I don't see Ghana winning it, but I see Ghana doing well against them. You understand my point? Ghana is going to score a goal. They are also going to score Ghana. You understand? But if England decides to use their team B, then I think Ghana has a high advantage of winning the game. But Ghana, no mercy for the cripple. Whether they use team B, team C, or team A, give it to them to just score goals. Put yourself out there, because this is a game everyone will be watching. So put yourself out there. Even if you don't win and you perform very well, everyone will be talking about your performance. And this could be a career-defining moment for most of these girls. You understand? And I know these girls, they are the ones that give us joy. They perform very well. They put their heart out. Even though their pay is always being delayed, they don't respect them and everything. They do. You understand? They perform very well. And they are going to play a huge game. I said a huge game because England are no joke. Yes, England are no joke. European champions, they are no joke. So I just believe that Ghana should put their best foot forward, play so well, regardless of the results. Put your best foot forward, fight a very good fight. If they win, look, that will be good. That will show how strong we are. But if they don't win, no one should go there blaming the girls for A or B or C. They are facing a tougher opponent. So for me, I wish the girls and the ladies a good game. My best friends are playing. Chantal is playing. Bonsu is playing. I wish them nothing but the best. They should go on, perform very well for Ghana. We'll come back here and talk about that game. I mean, we'll talk about that game extensively. But then, let me know what you think about all the games. My prediction, quick one. My prediction for all the games. I see Newcastle beating Tottenham, but I see Kudus scoring in that game. It could also end up in the draw. Let's see what happens in that game. For Bournemouth against Everton, Everton winning that game is shown on my table, but I also see a draw. Yeah, I see Bournemouth win or draw in that game. Ghana, England, I see England winning, but I also see Ghana doing so well. It's going to be a goal affair. It's going to be a lot of goals in that game. That Ghana versus England game is just all about the goals. So guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. I'm going to end it here. More updates for you live here. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. If you're watching this, if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.